And welcome back to the second part of this Java Eclipse student record system. I'm going to exit. Yes, and let's go to the results. Double click on result. First thing, let's increase the font size of this to 18. Here, make that 18. And I'm going to make this 18 as well. I may have to realign some stuff in there. It's 13 for now. Let's go for 18. We can always readjust. Okay, double click on result. Right here inside the result, we have no choice but to declare. Let's declare an array. You don't have to, but I want to declare an array. This is how you declare an array in Java. Okay, so create an object and set the value to whatever you want. So that is my array, value already set to 14, and here R0 is going to be double dot. Okay, it's now giving me, let's say, double dot pass double, and in there is going to be jtxt math dot get text, entire parenthesis and close that. So that is the very first one. In total I have eight units. So I'm going to just copy it across and change the name around. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. So this one is going to be English. That's the name of that, and change this one to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 and 7. And this is going to be biology. I have computing here. I have, I think, maybe chemistry, I believe. Yeah. You can make up your own subject. This is a random subject as physics. And here is art math. There. And finally I have business here. Okay, so those are all the subjects taken care of. They are now assigned, all the results are now assigned into the arrays. Now I'm going to declare array number 8. Array number 8 will carry out all the calculation for me. So down here, that will be array number 8. And here, let's say array number 1, 0. Let's say 0 plus 1 is, let's enter a column there, and the next one is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's change it. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. So I'm going to find the average of these. Just divide that by 8. That should give us the average. Now array number 9. So array number 9 is going to be, in fact, all of this. Let's just add up all of this, paste it there, entire column there, change this one to 9. So that is array number 9. Now let's do something. We now need to assign them So I'm going to say string average equals string dot format. And what am I formatting? Let's put that in. Okay, that's 0f comma, and that's going to be array 8. Yeah. Okay, bring this up. That should be square brackets, not the curly one. Okay, that's the first one taken care of. Now the next one is going to be for the, let's assign this into, okay, jtxt average dot set text, and the text we're setting is average. There, we have the answer in there. Okay, now come in here. I'm going to copy this, and now I'm going to change the details. I'll change the details to that of total. So let's call this total score. Total score. Yeah. And change all of this. I believe the name is also total score. Let's bring it here. Bring this here and change this to array number 9. There we go. Now we need to write some lines of code for the ranking, but before that, let me run it so that you guys see how it looks like for now. Okay guys, now let's try this out. Just select whatever unit there or whatever course code and give this a value. Alright, now enter. There we go, but there's no ranking. Okay, but one other thing is, look here, if I enter, I can enter more than 100 there, and that means that is wrong. And here I can also enter values, so maybe I should prevent the user from being able to enter value here. Okay, let's clear or reset and exit. Yeah, back in here. Okay, first thing first, you see these 3 objects here. I'm going to disable them so that you cannot, or so that the user won't be able to enter anything in there. So enable, no, they are all disabled now. You see they grayed out. So when we run it, this is what's going to happen. The user won't be able to enter anything in here. So though the text content will look a little bit blurry, but it's alright. That is it, because when we print out the transcript, we get the whole details here. Okay, this is how the transcript itself looks like now. So like the mass, we need to move that over there. Okay, that's not too bad. So for the mass, let's double click on that transcript and just add one indentation there, tab there, I mean. Okay, back in here. Alright, let's continue with our result. Double click on the result. Alright, right underneath here, we're going to enter some lines of code to determine your grading categorization, if it's first class, second class, or whatever. So let's come in here. There we'll use an if statement to justify that. So I'm going to enter an if statement here. So let's put a bracket with a comment there. I'm just going to call that ranking. Okay, broken line with a ranking, and there the first ranking is going to be as a if r 9, oh come on, if R9 is greater than and equals to 700, there, then this is what I want the system to do. Get rid of this and move this in. If it's greater than and equals to 700, then the ranking JTXT ranking dot set text, and in this case it's going to be first class. Okay, there. Right, that's the very first one. Now we can just copy this across. Copy, come right down here, paste. If it is 600, that is going to be 2I. That's how it's written. So second class upper. Okay, so the next one is paste that, and this is going to be, if it's 500, okay, then above 500, that is going to be second. Let's say second class lower. Let's hope I will have enough room for that, and we can change this one to second class upper. Else we're gonna have to change the look. Alright, let's go for the next one. In the first place, let's get this indented. Now the next one is going to be for third class. Indent. Third class, that will be 400. And change this one to third class. Get rid of that. And what about the others? And this is going to be certificate for higher education, and that will be 300. Okay, so let's use another if statement. You can use else if, the choice is yours. You can change it all to else if you want. If this doesn't work well, I'll change it to else if, and this will be a failure. There, fail. Okay, have a good look at the lines of code using ifs. There. Okay, let's run it first. If it doesn't work as I want, then I'll change it to else if. Let's check our first class first. Okay, that's a fail. Alright, that's not good enough. Let's see. Okay, let's use else if. Alright guys, I've changed it all to else if. Take a good look at it. Okay, the if statement, then the rest is else if. So let's try the else if out. Okay, now come in here, enter. Okay, let's go for something that will give us first class as well. Alright, check that out. Yeah, first class. Now let's reduce these two maybe. And let's see what's gonna happen here. Second class lower. Let's see if we can get second class upper. Second class upper. That is good. Now let's come in here and change that to, maybe we can get something lower to third class. Very good. Now let's see if we can fill this guy. Certificate of higher education. What about failure? That's a fail. So it's working the way I want, guys. Look at that. That is very good. Alright, but one thing, there's a problem. Look at that. We shouldn't be able to enter more than, more than 100 on each text box. So let's do something about that. See back in here. Okay, so let's come right down here. I'm gonna have to break it up. Let's enter another broken line there, another comment, and this comment is going to be, let's just say less than 100. Right down here. Okay, right down here, all I want to try and achieve is to make sure it's not more than the data in there in R9. Let's say R1, sorry, R1 is not more than 100, so greater than 100. Enter a curly braces there. If it's more than 100, then we want it to clear, because R1, that is for the mass, this one. So I'm going to copy that, come right down here. Now the data we have in here, let's change that, clear it off. And we also need to set focus. It's called request focus dot request focus. Enter there, and I might as well clear all of my boxes here. Let's clear this, in fact all of them. I'm just going to copy that and just delete what I have to delete. Okay, let's clear this. We don't need this here, and this we have to clear it, and we also need to clear this very one. We have to clear this ranking. Clear the ranking as well. There we go. Right, now I'm going to repeat the same thing for the next one, and the next one this time around is going to be R2, using if statement as well for that one. R2, because they are all individual. R2 is English. If that is English, and if this is English as well. There we go. R2 taken care of. Now R3, that is biology. R3. And here as well. B. Now we're almost there anyway. The next one, that's going to be our 4, array number 4. And in the case of array number 4, what do we have in there? There is computing, then after that we have chemistry. Computing, and computing here, and this, copy, correct this error first. Oops, undo that here. Alright, the next one is chemistry, copy, paste. That's 5. It's chemistry. Right, and followed by physics. That's 6. Alright, and finally it's business. Business there, and business here, and here is 7 there. So with those line of code, they should be able to validate the input you have on each text box. So have a good look at those codes, and we now try it out to make sure it works the way we expect. And there we go. That's everything we have inside the result button. Okay, have a good look at it from here and down here. You can always pause the video. And for those of you who are my members, you can always put in a request for these codes. And for you to be a member of the channel, all you need to do is to pay £4.99 to be a member. There are a lot of benefits if you're a member. So let's run it and see how it works. Now student details, student ID details. Now the student name, let's say the student name is, hey, let's use Paul Parker. And let's say it's a final year student exam number. Let's change it. It looks too similar. Still a little bit similar. Okay, gender is male. I think we should have used combo box here. And date of birth. Address of Parker. That's the number 1. Q80 Lane. London. SE. There. And let's enter his grades. What an intelligent guy. That's very good. There we go. There we go, look at that. First class. Transcript. A very intelligent student. And there, let's print it out. There. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to cancel that. But I need to do one final thing. You see, gender. Let me change that to combo box. Then we can call it the end of this program. Let's first of all come right down here. That is the gender. I'm going to delete the gender and copy this very one copy, paste it there, right there. Now let's go to model and just change that to female. Okay, be a gentleman. Female first and male below. That's good. There. Or we can do one thing, come in here, give them the option to select. There's nothing in there, and repeat the same thing here. Just tap down there, so there's no default whatever in there, so that mistake will not be made. Okay, let's run it again. Now student name, and this time around is, let's say the name is Alan More. Course code there. Okay, second year students, exam number, and Alan is male. Date of birth for Alan 18 of this, and the address 45, let's say Carlton Lane, West, let's say West End, London, JJ, whatever. Okay, enter his details there. It's grading details. Okay, let's see what's going to happen with that excess value there. So we'll try that out. And there. Okay, let's see. Click on that. See that? I think there's an excess value in there as well. Let's see. That might be a mistake. Okay, we need to check that out. Let's see, I have excess there. What about the next one? Okay, let's check the code and see what must have gone wrong. Go back in there. Okay, I think it's sorted now. Let's see. Yeah, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, the error was I have 2 of those arrays. Okay, now let's try this out. Let's say we have more than as expected there. And here and here. Okay, there we go. You see those two? Let's get rid of those two. Let's enter a value in there. Okay, let's make another mistake here. Yeah, that's how it's meant to work. That is fine. So we can get the results. Second class upper. Let's enter the details of this candidate, and the name of this very candidate is, let's say, Sally South End. And Sally, she's in final year, second class upper. That's good. Exam number, and Sally is female. Date of birth of Sally 7011999. Address of Sally South End is number 34 3 Good Lane, and let's say York. Right, so that's our details, postcode. That's it. So let's get a transcript and print this out. There, you see that, guys, and the system works as expected. So for you to be a member, please, all you need to do is to pay £4.99, and you'll be a member of this channel, and I'll be very happy to send you this code. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe and join to be a member. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.